Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, today we commemorate the nearly 6 million Jewish men, women and children who were killed in Europe, victims of the Nazi regime, victims of an unprecedented genocide. In Belgium, our thoughts are in particular with the 25,274 Jewish people and the 354 Roma people. They were gathered at the Dossin barracks in Mechelen and deported to Auschwitz-Birkenau. We also honor the victims who are still with us today and for whose testimonies we are grateful, so that the younger generations are fully aware of the darkest pages in our history. That is why we continue to support the research and the education regarding the Shoah, to remind ourselves that the most important value in our society is respect for human life and human dignity. This is also why Belgium is honored to assume the presidency of the International Committee of the Arolsen Archives. These archives will give the general public access to the stories of the victims of the Shoah, so that their memory is passed down through generations. To the survivors and the families of the victims, we promise to continue the fight against all forms of negationism and against the minimalization of the Shoah. We will do so with all political and legal means at our disposal. The genocide committed by the Nazi regime and its collaborators was the culmination of a process that began decades ago, a process that has roots stretching back for centuries. We know how this process works. It begins with words that gradually transform into actions. Words of anti-Semitism, of hatred, that ultimately led to all but destruction of Jewish culture in Europe. 76 years after the liberation of Auschwitz-Birkenau, we still witness surges of anti-Semitism. In some cases, even a return of the old and toxic conspiracy theories. That is why Belgium wants a European strategy, a European strengthening of the fight against anti-Semitism. Making this fight successful requires sustained effort from our side, so that the promise of never again can finally be fulfilled. Thank you.